Look at what the text says. 1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 1. Look at what it says. How nice. Now the ark of the Lord was in the country of the Philistines 7 months. And the Philistines called for the priests and the diviners, saying, "What shall we do with the ark of the Lord? Because it is just bringing a curse to us. Tell us how we should send it to its place." Now this is an extremely important detail. The idolatrous priests said, "If you send away the ark of the God of Israel, do not send it empty, but by all means return it to him with a trespass offering. Then you will be healed, and it will be known to you why his hand is not removed from you." Then the kings asked, "What is the trespass offering which we shall return to him?" Then the priest said, this is very funny, "Send images of the tumors in solid gold." They had to make an image of a tumor, then make 5 such tumor images in pure gold. They also made 5 golden rats. They put these offerings inside the ark. They took a new cart, hitched it to 2 milk cows, which have never been yoked, and they put the ark inside the cart. Then they shooed the cows away. Where would the cows go? If they came towards Israel, then they would know the plague that ravaged the Philistines was sent by God. Both the tumors and the rats. If the cows went to any other place, then there would be no problem, as the plague wasn't sent by God. The cows seemed to have been led by angels. As they brought the cows that were pulling the cart with the ark to this field. The field was called the field of Joshua. When Joshua, who was reaping wheat in the field, saw the ark, he called the other Israelites. They were really happy and took the ark and sacrificed the novice cows along with the cart as a burnt offering to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. Therefore, Israel got back the Ark of the Covenant. Then what happened? A very interesting fact. Israel was very happy because the Ark had come back to their land. You see, however, it was God Himself who brought the Ark back, and not the people of Israel. They had not carried out an invasion to retake the Ark. It was God's own hand that the Ark was brought back to Israel. How great is God! Besides that, after they had seen the Ark, after the people saw the Ark, what did they do? They opened the Ark and started to look at what was inside of it. As a result, the curse came upon Israel. 50,070 men consequently died that day. Why? This is because they offended God when spied inside the ark. I keep wondering, what can happen to a person when they touch the holy things, like the offerings? If back then 50,070 men died because they just looked at what was inside the ark, can you imagine what awaits a person, whether a pastor, bishop, assistant, or whoever it might be, who touches the offerings that belong to God? They might not die physically in that moment, but they die spiritually, even if the body is to be buried in another 15 or 20 years. Why did we bring this ark and place it here? There's a rock here. They brought the ark and put it on top of a big rock, on top of a mountain, like this one where we are standing now. Let's now talk about our proposal to the people watching us. What is this proposal that we have for these people who ask, Bishop, what can I do to be present in spirit on that mountain, on this rock where the ark was placed? This is because the rock represents Jesus. The rock is a symbol of the Lord Jesus. Therefore, it speaks to us. This rock speaks to us. What does it say? It speaks about what happened in those times, because God was glorified in that time. The ark had been stolen by the Philistines, and God himself, with a mighty hand, brought this ark back and placed it upon this rock that is Jesus. So we would like to bring this idea so that the people can benefit from the blessing that the ark represents for those who have a covenant with God. When a person has a covenant with God, which is the case of the tithers, right? The tithers, they consider the Lord in first place. So, what do we aim to do? To put the faithful tithers' names, to bring their names and put it here. We're not bringing their names written on a paper, but are going to bring it in the form of ashes, the names of all the tithers from all over the world. We're going to put the ashes inside this ark as if their names were here. This is because, as the rock represents Jesus, the ashes of the purposes of those who are faithful to God will be inside here. Will be inside here. We will be demanding from God the fulfillment of His promises regarding the tithes and offerings.